Hello, rock stars. Today is Monday. It's July the 12th, and I hope that you all got off to a great start this past weekend. We're already on day 3 of our new 11-week Rockstar Lockdown in the Vault, and I had a great weekend. Really, I didn't do a whole lot of anything that's really, newsworthy, but I was able to rest and really have fun and enjoy myself. I didn't make perfect food choices, but I made some really good food choices that I'm really happy about. It could have been much worse considering the fact that we celebrated my husband's birthday pretty much all weekend. So I can tell you that that I feel good about it overall, and I'm going to choose to accentuate the positives and not even give any space in my mind to something that maybe didn't go just like I wanted it to. Not even going to worry about that, and I encourage you to do the same thing. So let's get this week kicked off to a great start. Many of you, the majority of you all, are paying attention to what's going on in the vault. And that is going to serve you well in the long run because I put up a kickoff weigh-in thread on Friday. I sent an email out to every single member of the vault telling you that I was doing that. Out of our 256 members, 213 of you weighed in on time. It's your beginning kickoff weigh-in. And so the 213 people who followed the directions and who got their weight in before the cutoff, which was last night at 10 p.m., you guys, I put your names into a drawing today at the end of this video. I'm going to be giving away a Cuisinart ice cream maker. And we're going to give away goodies every single week here in the vault, so you won't want to miss out. You'll want to be sure to get your weigh-in on time. Now, for those 43 of you who did not get your weigh-in number on time, and this is information for everybody in the vault, it's very important that you understand this. I'm not kicking you out this first time if you missed your cutoff of your weigh-in. But if you miss 2 consecutive weeks of not weighing in by the deadline, you will be removed from the vault. Now the last 4 times I've done an initiative, I didn't even give that kind of grace period. If you didn't weigh in on time, you got the boot immediately. So I'm being more lenient this time because I know that we all have situations in our lives and things happen and we lose electricity, or we end up with a kid in the hospital emergency room, or multiple things can happen in our lives. So you get a week to mess up and not get your weight in on time. So next week, if it happens again and you don't get your weigh in on time, get in the boot. So I'm just telling you, those of you who did not make the cutoff, you'll want to mark your calendar, be sure, because the weigh-in thread goes up on Friday and it's up until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday night. So you've got the whole weekend to weigh in, but I'm just thinking, if I were you, I would try to weigh in on Friday or Saturday morning, because then you're not going to be scrambling around at the last minute. Just mark your calendar, like every Saturday morning I'm going to weigh into the vault. And then you can go and enjoy your weekend, and if you eat an extra piece of raw cheesecake, you're not going to have to sweat the weigh-in the next day. So that's just my 2 cents. All right, a question came in from a vault member that I thought was excellent, and I wanted to address it. They had gone to another vault member's homepage to leave a comment, and they noticed that they could see that person's weigh-in numbers and their statistics, and they could see their before photograph had been entered in, and they were kind of alarmed because they're like, oh my gosh, is everybody able to see that I weigh 256 pounds or whatever the number was? And so the answer to that is the only people who can see your vault updates on your homepage are other vault members. If people are not a member of the vault doesn't even show up on their radar. That's the beauty of having a private room where only members can see, both in the vault and outside of the vault on your updates, what's going on. So let's say we have a random person here who's a member of our website and they are not in the vault, and they come to your page to leave you a comment, they cannot see those updates. So I think that makes sense. If you have a question about that, feel free to ask me, but I have checked this out about 4 or 5 different ways, so I know I'm giving you accurate information on that. Let me see if there was anything else. Talked about missing 2 weigh-ins in a row, no bueno. We talked about that. I'm getting ready to leave tomorrow to go to Oklahoma City. I'm going to have the pleasure of spending 2 days with Annie Pio, Matthew Kinney, and some other cats over in Oklahoma City Annie Pio is there on tour, and she's going to be doing a raw food class as well as an inspired dinner on Wednesday night. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to cover the whole thing. And I don't have an exact definite on what it's going to be, but my plan is for our giveaway next week, it's going to be something Annie Pio-ish, something very special. So, you know, I'll tell you what that is on Friday. But every week we're giving away something in the vault. So I really do want you guys to stay plugged in. If you would go into your settings, which if you're looking at your home page right here, under your picture of what you look like, or, you know, if you've never changed your picture, why don't you change your picture, by the way, so I know what you look like, or put a flower or whatever. You're going to see under here, there's going to be a place that says settings. Click on settings, go to email, and look and see how you have your email set up. Because if you're not getting emails from me, like when I send out a daily post or when I send out vault updates, I'm not going to send you a bunch of information that's not important. I only send out, like when I put up a video and you need to watch it, or I put up a weigh-in thread, that's when you're going to hear from me, okay? I'm not just going to send you tons of emails just to chat you up, okay? So please enable that, because I've got people that don't know what's going on because they're not paying attention. So I don't want that to be you. Let's draw for the ice cream maker, want to? I love giving things away. And we've got some good stuff coming up that I'm going to give away. Not just a bunch of rinky-dinky stuff. Got some big prizes we're going to do in the vault this year. This 11 weeks, I should say. Okay, who's our winner? I've got one right here. Midsummer, you won the ice cream freezer from Cuisinart. Now, I remember that you live out in the middle of the boonies. Well, that's what we call it in the South. Out in the country, you are not close to a big city. And so that means you're not close to a raw food restaurant. So having your own ice cream freezer and being able to make your own raw ice cream this summer is going to be pretty cool. So I'm really glad that you won. I mean, I'd have been glad whoever won, but I know that Midsummer will probably really enjoy it. And I love her name, Midsummer. She needs some ice cream. Okay, guys, I love you all, and I'll be back here with you guys all week this week on the main page. But this is the only video I'm going to do in the vault unless there's something major that goes down. And I just appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate what you're putting into yourself right now. You won't ever regret it. And be sure to catch the video on the main page and the thread. We're really going to be talking about hydration and giving you some more important statistics and facts on why it's critical that you get this part of the equation right. Love you. I'll see you later. Bye.